Can you hear me well? So a warm welcome to Uraz Valley. This is my husband's and my house, so I wanted to invite my husband Maciej here. If you need to ask anything about technology, that's a house made of clay and straw. You may and timber. You may ask my husband about the technology, terrain, and the history of this place. This gentleman here is responsible for that. I'd like to invite here another important person for the Labyrinth Festival, and for several years now also for this very place, Mr. Siemiński, who is our friend and deputy mayor for Krosno Odrzańskie, and I'd like to thank for this great catering. I hope that you all enjoyed the meal. It's thanks to him, so thank you very much for preparing this meal for us. I'd like to thank to the artistic director of Słubicki Center for Culture. He is here with us. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first exhibition that we are opening now is it is a group exhibition of friends and artists, Jerzy Olek's friends and artists. Unfortunately, not everyone was able to join us. Some sent just their works and their words remotely, so to say, and we placed them around. But we do have some artists with us, and I would like to invite all of them to join us here at the front, because I'm not sure who was able to arrive. Michał Jakubowicz, he's standing there, looking around. Yes, Michał, come here. So Michał Jakubowicz is one of the artists. Zdenek Stuchlik, Marek Poźniak, all artists who are exhibiting here. Tadeusz Sawa-Borysławski, he's somewhere here, I bet, and Bogusław Michnik, they are somewhere here, hesitating to join us. So these artists joined us, and Gisela Weinman. Gisela, there she is coming. Gisela doesn't have the translation, so probably she didn't know that we were calling her. So we are checking. Okay, she is present here. How about Michel Kurzweil? Is he there too? Yeah, Ola Ruf. I saw her yesterday.
Carola Ruf.
Carola Ruf. So these are the artists who could arrive and did come to us, but there are also representatives of two artists who unfortunately passed away, but they were very important in his life and art, so we are very happy because family members handed down their works to us to be able to install them here and accompany them with a quotes or quotes as elements of to their work. Basia Sztabińska with their daughter. Mr. Sztabiński for many years took part in our festival and contributed to it with his lectures, so we are very happy that you can have his work here. And the other person who was also very important for Professor and who affected largely his development, Stefan Wojnecki. So we also present his works here, and we have the son, his son, I'm sorry, I forgot your name, Ryszard Wojnecki, professor's son, is here with us. So we'll read the list of all authors, there are 20 of them.
To może szybciutko przeczytam jeszcze wszystkich autorów.
I'll read the names of all authors who are standing
Michał
here.
Jakubowicz
I'm not going to read them.
Gottfried Jäger, jeden z prekursorów fotografii.
Gottfried Jäger is a precursor of constructivist photo. Wolf Kaleng with a very nice video.
Remigiusz Koniecko, Bogusław Michnik jest tu.
Bogusław Michnik is here with us. Jürgen Obrecht couldn't arrive here, but he says hello to all of you.
Marek Poźniak jest tu.
Marek Poźniak is with us. Józek Robakowski.
Karola Ruf, Tadeusz Sawa-Borysławski, Rudolf Sikora, Zdenek Sztuchlik, Grzegorz Sztabiński, Gisela Weimann, Stefan Wojnecki i Naoya Yokiszawa.
And Naoya Yokiszawa. Yoshikawa, sorry.
Tak, to ci oddam.
Drodzy Państwo, zaraz otworzymy tutaj.
So we are going to open the door behind me. This has been done specially. The space was made specially for the Labyrinth Festival and arranged the space accordingly. As I mentioned yesterday, we wanted to relate it to the F Gallery and Jerzy Olek's houses, where different workshops were held, and artists visited it and stayed there for one festival day. I'd like to add that we imagined that it was Jerzy Olek who invited all of us here. He would always invite artists to say a few words from themselves. This is why we asked all participants to write a sentence or two, which are also put on the wall, so you can also read quotes from the artist. So let's treat it as the last big exhibition, group exhibition,
kuratowaną przez
curated by Jerzy Olek.
Dokładnie.
Exactly.
Mam taką propozycję.
I have a suggestion. Would everyone like to say something from themselves? Would anyone like? Marek, you can start. Well, Jerzy is missing.
Ich habe ein paar Worte aufgeschrieben, aber ob mir die jetzt einfallen.
I wrote something.
Den Raum entleeren, die Leere füllen mit Erinnerung. Und die Unterüberschrift.
To empty the room and fill it with the memory. So,
und für mich ist Jerzy Olek einer dieser Pioniere.
For me, Jerzy Olek is one of people who built, pioneers who built memories. I've been participating in this festival for years, and in my life that's an anchor. Every year I visit it. Every year I visit my friends here. It started in Kłodzko. Tadeusz, Victor, all of these names that I know very well, I meet them all once a year during the festival. So every year I'm very happy that I'll be able to meet them. So that's a wonderful group of friends, and here in this place the future of this festival was built, and I think that this very place in Subice and Frankfurt is fantastic. With the bridging the gap between the two countries and two cultures. This is our future.
Also
2019, Jerzy Olek. He was wearing a cross of merit on his chest, and there is a photo that should remind us about that Jerzy Olek was got this distinction, and he deserved this cross of merit. He was rewarded. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday during the video that was presented by Zdenek Struchlik, Jurek Olek mentioned books that he failed to read. He read so many of them, but there were some books that he couldn't read because he was cutting away himself from different activities to focus on what mattered to him most. And I thought there is this concept related to books that we fail to read, that's anti-library. And at the exhibition today, I'll present some bookmarks which I put to books in places which are some specific places in the text, which may not exist, but these bookmarks mark the presence of these places. So that's the inspiration I got from Jurek Olek. So this is anti-libraries that you have in your own book collections as well, so you can think of them and recall them when you watch these works. So these bookmarks testify to the places. When I came here, I thought that, well, Jurek passed away. That's not true. Jurek is here, maybe behind some curtain, but he's still here with us. Myself, when I was watching the miniatures about Jurek, I thought myself that between Urad and the space and Gerautu, there is some connection here, and I bet he's here with us. I knew Jerzy for so many years that I know nothing about him. I made my work in Lido when his shadow appeared on the pavement bricks. And this shadow is full of Jerzy Olek, and he follows me. He's not like a shadow, he's more like a full-bodied. So the bricks are empty, but the shadow is full. We once had an exhibition together with Konopka, I think, full and empty. So in this one photo, I think it is all fulfilled and it all combines. It's hard to say something wise after the words that we've just heard. I met Olek in mid-1980s. I worked then back as one of the editors of Mój Dom, My House monthly magazine, and Photomedium Art seemed a great place for me to find photos that we publish in our reports in the middle of our magazine. So when we got to know each other closer, Jerzy said that my intellect goes a bit beyond what could be showed in different reports, and we started to show different pictures there by Jerzy, Józef Mocha, and other artists who were moving around this field of photography that wasn't known until then. So I'd like to thank him very much, and I think that my work in the field of, so to say, artistic field, he started it, he triggered it. Because together, like Jerzy, myself, and him, we are both engineers. He was a construction engineer, and I'm an architect engineer. So thank you. Thank you for inviting me to this exhibition. My father was friends with Jerzy Olek for many years. I remember the discussions they had for hours on the phone. During the years when there was only one phone in the home, and I wanted to use it too, and I couldn't. So I'm happy that his work could be presented at this exhibition. I'd like to relate to the title and some references to Jerzy, to memories. Emptiness and space as a limitation and lack of limitation. This emptiness means also absence of something that we cannot see, but we can feel it. And this is what I would also refer to Jerzy. I have this family memory now. Dziadek fought for Lwów. My grandfather studied in Warsaw, in Wrocław, Breslau, where there were best professors from Lviv and Warsaw. So this is why this whole beauty of the world and nature that surrounded us was deeply in his work. So you can see this artistic expression of this feeling. I continue to teach physics. I'm an IT specialist, so it's also related to physics. So all these traditions are still present here and alive.
Drodzy Państwo, jeszcze ja chciałam się odnieść
So I wanted
do
to
mojej,
refer
którą
to
tu
my own
zobaczycie.
work
Ja
that
podjęłam
you
taki
can see
dialog z
here.
profesorem.
I took a dialogue with professor. I made a dialogue in 2015. Jerzy Olek
świętował w Galerii Okno swoje
celebrated his 60th, 60th anniversary of his
Potem
artistic
montażu
work
ściągałam literki,
in the gallery.
napisy,
After we were dismounting the
taki
exhibition, I
bałagan,
was
ale
taking
wyraźnie
down
oznaczało się,
letters.
jego nazwisko, czyli Olek.
They
Zaczęłam
made
to fotografować
quite a chaotic
oczywiście,
assembly, but there was one word that was visible, Jerzy Olek.
które skojarzyło mi się z książką,
So
którą
I took a photo of that immediately because I associated, because I had this association with the book that he wrote,
on mi
Deconstruction.
odpisał: Aniu, bardzo dziękuję.
I sent it to him, and
tak myślę, co
Jerzy
mam
sent me
pokazać
back the
tutaj
answer.
na
Thank you
tej
very much,
wystawie,
Anna.
pomyślałam sobie,
I'll use
że
it
on
one day.
wykorzystał.
And while preparing this exhibition, I was thinking, what could I do with that? Because he never used it. I created a cube that is entwined with the photos that I took. While in the middle, there are gloves. You can look at them and you can untie them, and I invite you to see what is hidden within this cube.